Well, guys, we had a fun day today. Like I mentioned, I've been plowing all day. We did do the dyno. Only 3 people came over to do the dyno, and one of them was an old 1936 John Deere B, and it had the small diameter PTO shaft, so it wouldn't even fit on the dynamometer here. So really, I only got video of 2 tractors on the dyno, so a little bit disappointing there that we didn't get as much, but we did get to see my dad's 830. It was really pumping out the horsepower. Obviously when we were adjusting the dyno, and applying more resistance, and it was pumping out 80 horsepower, but it wouldn't, that was a little excessive. I mean, at times it could power through that, but there's no way that it could chug along all day with that. But it was doing pretty good right there at 70, no problems at all. So it was really fun to see how healthy that tractor is. Anyway, before I end, I'll just show you the dynamometer real quick. And I'm not an expert on them, but maybe people in the comments can kind of fill in any details or correct me if I say anything incorrectly. So this is the dynamometer. It's made by M and W. Here's the serial tag on it. So it's M and W. It's a model 300. Basically what you're doing is, I believe this is some sort of pump. You're hooking it up to the tractor and you're pumping the fluid, and you're adjusting the resistance of the fluid with this lever right here. This is a trim. I don't know exactly how that works. Maybe someone can fill in the details, but basically right here you've got your meter, and you've got your horsepower right here on the outside. And you could see when my dad was running his, he was up here right at about 70, and then we'd crank it up and it would go up here to 80. That A that we tested, its clutch was slipping, so it would maxed out at right here about 25. So a little bit low there, but not too bad. This is the temperature for the oil inside. You do have to cool it. So you're hooking up your water hose with cooling water into here and cooling it. Cooling is it's a heat exchanger, keeping the oil cool so it doesn't overheat. This is your PTO. You run this up to, there's 540 right there, and obviously rated horsepower is at 540, so that you can kind of use that to see how much horsepower you're making versus what the speed of the tractor is. So anyway, that's the dynamometer.